Hey, good morning. It's Monday, November the 9th. If you look at the agenda today, you're going to work on those IXLs. You can add, that should be '05, not just '04. So you have until Wednesday to complete those. Those are all about prefixes, the meaning of them and how they're used in words. And if you know, for example, like pre means to come before something, then you should be able to figure out which of the two choices is the correct one. If you get it wrong, make sure that you read the directions underneath because it's going to tell you why you missed it, and then it will come back to it again. 85 is the minimum, but if it's easy for you, go all the way up to 100 for your points. Okay, and again, you have until Wednesday to complete those. '01, '02, '03, '04, and on your agenda, that should be '05. Some people on their iStation, they didn't take it seriously, so they'll have a redo. I will email you if that's true for you. We're working on DOL today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you look at those sentences that you have to make the proofreading marks, they're going to have a number in front of them. So that's going to tell you how many mistakes there are. You do not have to make proofreading marks if you're remote, so you just have to retype the sentence correctly on the line. So make sure you look for spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, punctuation, capitalization, and spelling mistakes. That's the type of mistakes that you're going to find on there. And so on Wednesday, 1, 2, and it looks like Thursday, 3, 4. Those are correcting sentences. They also ask for about part of a friendly letter. So if you have forgotten that, you can look that up on your iPad for parts of a friendly letter. Simile and metaphor is one of the questions on Wednesday. Do you remember that simile is when you compare two things that are not the same and you use the word like or as? Metaphor, you just compare them and you don't have any word in there. So if you say he eats like a hog, that would be a simile because you use the word like. If you just say he's a hog, then that would be a metaphor. So you have one of those. You have a question about an adverb. And if you remember, adverbs are words that describe verbs. So instead of just saying he ran, you would say how did he run? He ran quickly or he ran quietly. So adverb are words that describe a verb. And remember, verbs are those action words. So if you find the verb, then you should be able to find the adverb. And most of the time, adverbs end in an ly. They tell how they do something. And there's alphabetical order, which you should know that. Syllables, remember, you can kind of clap them out. So if you have animal, that would be 3 syllables. So there's a question on syllables. And then there's one kind of a phonics question that asks about the sh sound. So I think you should be able to do that. It looks like on Friday, you're going to have to say what reference source you would use. So let's go over that. A thesaurus is a reference source that tells you words that mean the same thing. So beautiful, pretty, attractive, those are all mean the same thing. So that would be a use for the thesaurus. A dictionary is you would want to know maybe what the word means. And I think that's, and dictionaries also have antonyms and synonyms. They have words that mean the same and words that mean the opposite. They have a telephone book, which is almost, we don't even use a telephone book anymore. But if you wanted to use a telephone book used to tell you people's phone numbers and their addresses. That would be in the phone book. An atlas is a book of maps. So if you needed a map, you would want an atlas. An encyclopedia, that would be like Wikipedia on the internet. That just gives you information about things. And an almanac, I'm looking to see if that's even the answer. I don't think an almanac's even going to be one of the answers, so you can cross that one out. Okay, and so that's on Friday. So reference source, they give you thesaurus, dictionary, phone book, atlas, encyclopedia, and you can cross out almanac because that's not a choice. Okay, for social studies, I know one of you has already done the chapter 2, section 2, so you don't need to do that today. And I don't believe that either of you have done the King Tut's eyebrow on the ReadWorks. So you'll need to go into ReadWorks and you'll need to do that. I think there are 8 multiple choice and then 2 short answers, or maybe 7 and 3. But you need to do that, and you have to make sure that you turn it in on ReadWorks. And then you also need to turn in on Google Classroom to show that you're done. So I'll check at the end of the day, but you should have that done because that was Thursday's work. Okay? So chapter 2, section 2, which if you've already done it, you don't have to do it. And that is online. There is an audio that's on there too, so you can use the book and you can listen to it if you don't want to just read it yourself, depending on what you like, and then answer those questions. I think there's a crossword puzzle, a short crossword puzzle in the shape of a pyramid on the back, and then there's fill in the blank, I think, on the front. Okay? All right, that should cover it for today. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Have a great day. They say it's going to be a nice day to be outside, so maybe you can get out for a little bit. Okay? If you got questions, let me know. All right, bye.